Ray from Bridge Marina here, doing a review and wet test on this pre-owned 2016 Proline 230 Sport, which is, about a 23-foot center console and really is a great all-around boat. More geared towards fishing than family, but just a robust little fishing boat. I'm back here on the twin platform, and it's a fair-sized twin platform. I have a nice little ladder to get in and out, and I can traverse transom on the boat if I want to get on or off. I like it. It's not so bad. A lot of space back here. One of the things I do love is this huge walkthrough here, which is great. And as you come into, let's say, the aft cockpit area, there's just a lot of space back here. It was designed to go fishing, which is great. A lot of freeboard on it, just a lot of space. You can just feel sort of in the materials on this boat that it's pretty well built. As I jump under here real quick to get some of the meat and potatoes on it, it does have dual batteries on it, which are in a great location for service. I also have access to my bilge pump in here, and it does have a switch and a fuse panel on it, really easily accessible. Over on the port side, nice size bait well in here, which is great, and it's lit, which is great as well. And I do have access right here to get in if I have to work on the pump. Somebody's really thinking about it when they put this boat together, about how to have access to everything, such as my fuel cell as well. I've got great access right there on the floor. This does have a nice little jump seat built into the transom, which is great. So this is great, when you're bringing the family out or friends, or you're going fishing a long distance. One of the things I like is a lot of leg room here. Now, mind you, you'll probably put a cooler underneath here, but if you didn't, this has actually got a lot of leg room for an aft jump seat, because often you'll have too many components here under your helm seat that doesn't let you get your legs out there. So this is actually kind of nice. And of course, one of the things I'm noticing real quick from I'm sitting here is I've got 4 rocket launchers or rod holders here on the back of the helm seat, 5 up on the T-top, 1, 2, 3, 4 more here on the deck, and rod storage port and starboard, which great. This thing was made to go fishing, so they gave you a lot of rod storage, which I think is great. Of course, it tucks away nice, so now I've got space to go fishing. And this thing, by the way, is powered by a 225 Suzuki 4-stroke. Going to get serviced and everything in the next week or two with new impeller, spark plugs, oil, filters, so it will be freshly serviced. But let's get back into the boat. I'm going to walk all the way up on the starboard side, and one of the things I like is just how high the gunnels are here. They really come up and they're hitting me just around at my hip. Again, wide, it's great. I got grab handles around the boat. As I go forward to what might be my casting area or more fishing area, I do have a lot of space up here. Just hop up on the deck, and that's great. I still have handles here. Still can sit on that gunnel. It's nice and solid. I do have another cooler up here. It's just forward of the center console. Storage port and starboard. Nice, it's all finished off and it drains, which is great. I'll throw in the cushions in here for another part of this video just so you can see it, but I have all the cushions out right now so that you kind of see it in working condition. I do have a pulpit for my anchor as well as my anchor storage right here. This is great, easily accessible. This thing does have kind of a weak anchor on it right now, and it really needs like a larger stainless steel plow anchor. And I just happened to observe I did throw on my lights under my T-top, which they do switch colors, which is cool. Nice feature. There we go, and get different colors on there. I do have a little bit of a safe storage up here as well, which is great. In case I want to put anything else. Often you might find some like a VHF, etc. up there. Garmin Fish Finder that includes chirp on it, Fusion Bluetooth stereo, Suzuki digital gauges, which is great. It does have Lenco trib tabs. Nice little storage over here as well. I'd say the only couple things that is missing real quick is it doesn't have tilt steering, which I would have really liked. The steering does sit a little bit low. We'll take it out for a ride and see how it does. It was fun around the docks, but could use some tilt steering and maybe a turning knob on it. It does feel a little bit low to me. One of the things I really like about this boat is it's a lot of boat for a 23-footer. I was really surprised when I hopped on this thing to see that it's just how well it was built. It just feels robust, just feels the right size. Some of the accoutrements might be not the best quality that I like, but overall it really is a nice layout. And it does have a nice size head in here. I like that we got a little handle on it in case I had to put myself in here. I wouldn't want to stay down here, but if you're out in the water and need it, it is really well sized. A lot of storage. In case you want to stretch out too, you can. And this one is plumb, or you can pop the porta potty out. I did throw the cushions in here right now, just so you can see it does have these forward cushions for the casting deck. They are nice, they are new, so is the coaming, and rather comfortable up here. You can definitely see you get 3-4 people up here, pretty comfortable. So if you want to take this out with a family, you can still do that. this boat does have that ability to be fishing and family at the same time. Why don't we take this thing out for a ride and see how it performs? So now we're out in the water and we're going to take this thing for a quick spin, powered by Suzuki 225 with a stainless steel prop. And I am trim all the way down, but no tabs right now. We're going to take it up on plane just to see how it planes off, and yeah, that's nice. Jumps right up on plane. Now came down relatively quick, and I'm at about 19 miles an hour. Want to hold plane at a little higher speed. Yeah, I want to hold plane. I got to be around 20. Try to put my tab down. So I'm going to tab down, little throttle. There we go. And I can get my speed down a little bit more, and it feels really confident in the water. I'm going to go back the tabs up and just use my trim on the engine. See how it performs here? Let's just speed it up, see where this thing will go. Already up to the high 20s, breaking 30 miles an hour. Just trimming it out. We're getting it to the mid 30s, 36 miles an hour. Feels good, sounds good. Maybe wait 36. Not 36. See how it feels on a turn while we're moving. Feels very confident. Let's say I wish the steering wheel was a little bit higher. But it is what it is. Yeah, this thing's powered with a 225, and I am rather pleased with how it handles. It feels really confident. You know, when I drop down the trim tabs, feel the boat squat down in the water. It's be a nice boat to take on a little bit rougher water. A couple upgrades on it, and it really would be great. Say some tilt steering and maybe a turning knob. But overall, confident ride. Feels good. I'm enjoying this. I think this could make a good boat for somebody looking for something, center console that's a little bit more robust, laid out a bit more for fishing. It doesn't have all the creature comforts perhaps, but really most of them. Between the head, new cushions on it, stereo system, it's a new Fusion stereo on it. This is really a great all-around fishing and family boat. If you're looking to get into something like this, or maybe if you're just looking to learn how to boat, get your boating certificate, and or maybe need some training, reach out to us. We're here for you. If perhaps a boat like this is for you, ooh, some fish down there, reach out to us as well. We've got a couple more like this. I appreciate you watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the water.